Inside this video, we're gonna go over the fastest way to actually complete the upgrades for the brand new prehistoric event, guys. You can see here that basically you need to put in a bunch of prehistoric plants, 40 kilograms worth, to upgrade the machine. There are actually 5 different upgrades that you can get. The first one unlocks a new access to new egg from the DNA machine. All right, this one reduces the wait time of the DNA machine. This unlocks more eggs from the DNA machine, and then unlock craftable eggs at number 4, and number 5 is greatly reduce the speed that it takes to upgrade for the DNA machine to actually work. But anyway, if you guys could all hit the like button, subscribe, and of course turn on those notifications, that'd be greatly appreciated, guys. So the best way to actually get yourself prehistoric fruits, guys, is actually going here to the prehistoric quest. You can ask this girl, show me the quest, and it'll actually bring you to this menu here. You could do all of these events or quests, guys, and actually get these particular rewards. You can see here, harvest 150 blueberries, and boom, you can get yourself an ancient seed pack. And then right here you can see that the bonus quest is harvest 10 bone blossoms, and again you can get yourself a ancient seed pack, which of course that is pretty hard. You have to complete the whole thing anyway, guys. And you know, I might as well just restart. I might as well restart and try to go for yet another one of these. For some reason it gave me all new things, guys. So anyway, it's only 100 million and you could possibly get yet another bone blossom. So once you actually have a bunch of these fruits, all right, it doesn't actually have to be that many. You can just use this strategy. All right, as you can see, I got these ginormous bone blossoms here. All right, this bone blossom is worth 3.3 million right here. All right, this other one is worth just a nice little 52 million. Okay, but I'm not gonna use any of those because I don't want to waste them. Okay, but what you guys can do is get a bunch of your little seeds. Okay, right now I have a bunch of paradise petals, all right, and some bamboo. I already have down some firefly ferns and stuff like that. So anyway, what we want to do is we want to start placing down some sprinklers. I'm gonna place down a basic sprinkler. Okay, I'm not gonna use a master on this, and an advanced sprinkler. All right, and then I actually have 7 godlies. So what I can do is I can place down a godly sprinkler. Now I want to, once I have all of these down, I want to go down here and actually place down some of my fruits, guys. All right, bamboo is actually going to be one of the heaviest fruits that you can have inside of this event. So that is going to be what you want to prioritize. All right, you want to, or I'm saying bamboo, it's bone boo, I mean. All right, then what you guys want to do is place down pretty much anything else that you want to do. You don't want to go overboard, all right, but you know, because then you won't really be able to find any of your fruits. Like I had this problem over here when I did this little strategy, guys. You can see that I have a ton of different stuff in here. Bunch of huge sugar apples, moon melons, mushrooms, bone blossoms, and I literally cannot find my way into here, guys. I need like a smaller avatar just to see what the heck is going on, bro. I might get rid of these mushrooms because low-key they're not doing anything at all, but as you can see, it is super hard to maneuver myself around. I'm literally stuck, guys. That's why you should not go overboard when you actually use this strategy. All right, now that we actually have all of this down, guys, what we should do is leave the game. Give it about 30 minutes or so and load back into the game. You'll see that once your screen turns to white and you get hit with that flashbang. Now we can actually walk over here and collect some of our stuff, guys. We can actually go over here. You can see that most of the items here are quite large. You can see that here's when I didn't put no sprinklers at all next to it, and here's with the actual sprinklers. So you can see that they are absolutely massive. First, I gotta just sell my inventory before, you know, I actually grab anything, so then I know that all the stuff that I have is just for this particular thing. So we're gonna go over here, we're gonna collect basically some of these paradise petals, see how much they are. So they're only about 7 kilograms, which honestly isn't that much. I was honestly expecting a little bit more. But when we go here and we collect this bamboo, you can see that the bamboo is 17 kilograms, guys. You can only grab one of them though. And this other one, guys, all right, is probably bigger. No, this one is smaller at 13 kilograms. And then this other one is at 20 kilograms. So if we actually go here and collect everything here. We're gonna collect all of these paradise petals because they're about, you know, 6-5 kilograms a piece, and then we can actually go over and return them to the DNA guy. When you do this, you do not want to press take all my prehistoric. You do not want to do that. The reason why that is I only need 25 more kilograms, and if I give them everything, guys, I will be losing a ton of stuff. So I'm gonna give them one plant at a time, so please take this. He says 7 kilograms left. This one is about 7 kilograms. It's a little bit over, but please take this, and boom, now we have it upgraded, guys. Now it actually goes up to 60 kilograms that you need. So again, try to give them your plants, guys. All right, only 40 left. Honestly, a ton. Okay, but please take this, and then you can see that we're over halfway there already, guys. And we literally just started doing this, all right? This is like my first try at this. Just a couple more plants we gotta give them. We're at 45 now. Now we're at 53. We can say take this plant, and I thought that was gonna be enough, but it wasn't, okay? But now take this plant, and boom, upgraded yet again. And you could just keep on doing this, guys. All right, the more plants you actually place down initially, the better your chances of actually doing this. Now I can say take all my plants, and you can see that boom, it's over halfway through now, guys. Holy, bro, holy, look how big this boy is. All right, I literally just walked back over here. There's this massive, absolutely chonker of a, whatever this thing is called, paradise petal. But we can actually go over here and collect some of these paradise petals along with these firefly ferns, guys, okay? And then go and deposit these as well. You just also want these plants just on your plot so you can continue to do this, guys, all right? You can see that I literally just started and we're already through like a ton of these upgrades. I'm just gonna say take all my paradise, all right? You can see that we only got 12 kilograms left. Low-key, this could have gone a lot faster if I simply used all of my paradise petals. You can see that I still have 4 more. You can also see that I got a ton of stone bites here, guys. I have 6 more stone bites on just sitting on me, guys. And then what I can also do is just apply a little bit of the watering can. I got over 600 watering can uses, and then go and collect all of these stone bites, guys. They honestly go super quick, honestly. Unfortunately, the stone bites don't really have any weight to them, so don't really try to use the stone bites. Remember that you could also use the plants that you see here, guys. You can make any of these possible plants, all right, just from simply crafting, all right? This is overseen by the, over here at the crafting section, all right? You wanna go to the left crafting bench, and you can see a bunch of brand new seeds, guys. You can use the horsetail, the ligonberry, I think that's how you say, the amber spine, all right, grand volcania, which honestly is 2 ember lilies, a dinosaur egg, an ancient seed pack. It only takes 45 minutes to actually build either. What I would recommend, all right, if you're trying to do this quick and you wanted to use some of these plants, guys, I would recommend either the grand volcania or the amber spine. I know the ember lily is kind of hard to get. This might not be in the question for everybody right here, but the amber spine should be, because all you need is a cactus seed and a pumpkin, guys, and of course the horsetail, and the horsetail you can find here. All right, you just need a bamboo corn and a stone bite seed. So all that stuff is pretty easy. And then you could also use the same sprinkler strategy, guys, and get some huge, absolutely massive crops, guys. You can see that all of these ferns have actually grown. Finally, about time. We can collect all of these. We could also start collecting all of these, guys. We probably have to wait 10 more minutes for our things to grow back, and then boom, we could have the next and final upgrade already done. That is gonna have to be it for this video. If you guys all did enjoy or found this helpful at all, please hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all later. Peace out, and of course, goodbye.